We're going to get to see a topless Danny DeVito in 2022.
We're going to see them Danny DeTitos, baby.
Gross.
Oh, give me it.
Hey, welcome to the Judgies, I guess. It's a podcast. This is Josh.
This is Rick. Oh, is that really how you're going to start this?
What's up?
What do you mean this is how we're going to start this? This is how we've done it every episode.
Literally, no, it's not. Okay, fine. This is Rick.
And this is Christian, and you're listening to the Judgies.
Good job.
1, 2, 3.
The
The
Judgies. Oh, are we not doing a radio voice? Why do you guys always set up?
This is 1039, The Judge, coming back live at you with the judgiest content on the radio. Throwing over to Really Judgy Rick. What do we got today?
I like that name. Really Judgy Rick. I'm into it.
Well, people have been calling you it for years.
Excuse you. You're such a tick. Okay. Am I reading the title? We're going to start off with an easy one. It's an easy one. The theme for today is some family drama. So this first one, am I the asshole for telling my to-be granddaughter-in-law some lewd advice after my family asked for some grandmotherly wisdom? So, she says, my good friend Gracie made me aware a few weeks ago of a phrase that made both of us laugh till we were sore. A dirty phrase, which is, and I quote, the key to a successful marriage is to keep a man's stomach full and his balls empty. Okay?
Amen, brother.
Solid advice.
What about lesbian marriages?
Same thing.
Okay. She goes on to say, both of us are in our 70s and jovial and sprightly, if I may say so. I liked the phrase, it was funny, and it stuck around in my mind. My family are aware I have a filthy sense of humor, and I do like to laugh. My eldest grandson is in his 30s and recently proposed to his now fiancée. They made us aware over it via a family FaceTime session. It was very sweet, and everyone was in good spirits, drinking, etc. My granddaughter and daughter pushed me to say a few words in the way of advice, but frankly I wouldn't know, and I'm not the one to give advice anyway. My grandson's fiancé said, no, give us some wisdom. So I said the phrase, and the only people who burst out laughing were my grandson and his fiancé. Everyone else looked mortified, and my granddaughter immediately started berating me. I told my friends this, and they think that it wasn't that big of a deal, but my granddaughter and daughter have texted to say that I was inappropriate and ruined a moment. Am I the asshole?
No, she's fucking rad.
Agreed.
Her family's full of a bunch of piss babies.
Bunch of piss babies. Is this just Frankie and Grace from the Netflix show?
Grace and Frankie. Could be. One of the top comments
this
is...
a fake? This is fake, dude. This is just... Someone was testing out their storyline for the next season of Frankie and Grace.
Yeah, there's an upcoming writer's strike, and the producer was going through trying to write, like, content, and was like, I'll just post it on Reddit and see if it gets good upvotes.
It did. It got 23,900. I know how to do math. Upvotes.
That's just reading. That's just reading numbers. That's not even math.
Hey. Shut up. So the top comment says, if I can't say shit like this and grab my husband's ass in front of our grandkids, I don't even want to be a grandma. That's fair.
Why would... Hang on. He wants to grab or slap... Okay.
I'm trying to see some grandma grabbing grandpa ass.
in front of her grandkids. That's a little... Okay, but...
Do it.
I don't know if I want to see... I mean, I guess grabbing ass is different than slapping ass. In my head, a grandkid is fucking 5. Right? So... These people are all 30, so it's different.
I think this is very good advice. I think it's funny that the grandma said it.
I also think it's funny.
I agree with Josh that the family is just a bunch of piss babies.
Bringing that back.
Why, like, has has she been in like a bunch of marriages, and that's all like good advice to being in a marriage?
Yeah, I wish they would have gave a little bit of insight on that.
You're a grandma.
I don't think it's because like she's had a lot of marriages or something. I think it's mostly because like she's old.
They just think like just because you're old, you're smart, you have wisdom.
Yeah, probably.
I know a lot of dumb fucking old people.
True.
She's not one of them though. She has really good advice. Do you think how often do you think she kept her husband's balls empty and stomach full?
Well, you can do both. 2 birds, 1 stone. If you beat him off into his own mouth.
Oh God.
This is true. The astronauts do it.
I'm not.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that. That's how they keep themselves sustained up in space.
It's a perpetual motion machine of the 9th degree.
Also, because there's no gravity, they can do the fabled self-suck. So
wait, how does less gravity make the ease of the self-suck lower?
Have you ever tried it on Earth? It's hard. Astronauts do it all the time.
So what's limiting us on Earth is the 9.8 meters per second of acceleration due to gravity to get my mouth around my own penis.
Hey man, I'm not an astrophysicist. All I know is that astronauts do it all the time. They just suck their own dicks, eat their own cum, and wear diapers. And whatever else you do on a spaceship, I guess.
I'm not an astrophysicist. I'm more of a mouth-to-dick-to-cis.
I'm an astrosociologist, all right? I know what's going on up in the spaceship.
Did you say astrosociologist?
Yeah.
Jeez.
The only thing less important than sociology is astrosociology.
Okay, we're moving on.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk about astronauts sucking their own dicks.
Well, let's talk about grandmas sucking grandpa's dick.
Duh. You're telling me that's not hot. You're going to look me in the eye and tell me that's not hot. Isn't it wild to think that your grandparents have sucked your other grandparents' genitalia?
My grandma literally had a conversation with me about doing anal, so yeah, I'm not surprised.
Did she give you any tips?
Jesus, no.
No, but her husband did.
I was just going to make that joke, but it's my own grandparents, so I felt like it was inappropriate. But yeah.
That's wild. They were doing anal way back in the day.
No, this was like last week.
Humna.
No, this conversation was
No,
forever
that's
ago.
that could very well be. I
I
didn't
mean,
even think that. I just
maybe.
assume, you hit like 68 and then you just shut it off and you're just, well's dry, baby.
You're going to shut it off at 68. You're just going to leave 69 for the fucking wolves.
Why would I
You're
talk
just
about 69?
You're just going to shut down at age 68 and be like, you know what? Our 69th year, we're not going to have sex.
Yeah.
The only number associated with sex. Nah, shut it down. 1 year early. I'm in retirement.
69's too old. People can't be having sex that old. They'll probably like break a hip.
She likes to be tied up with her oxygen cord.
Oh my. Yo, grandma, kinky.
She just says, choke me, daddy, and he just like unplugs the oxygen tank for a second.
Just puts a little kink in the hose. It's just...
Okay, that's my grandparents, so that's gross. Let's not talk
We're
about
talking
that.
about grandparents in general.
But we were specifically talking about my grandma.
I wasn't. You
either.
were.
Okay,
Little
anyway.
freak.
Well,
We
little
don't
nasty ass
kink
freak.
shame. We judge. We judge people, but we don't kink shame.
I was calling you a freak.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't kink shaming.
Okay. As long as we're not kink shaming.
I'll kink shame.
Speaking of kink shaming,
That
this
actually
next
is my
one.
kink, though. I just go, ew, that's gross. And then it gets me a little turned on.
And then I'll just like calm a tiny bit.
Okay. So this next one
You're
is...
the one who made this one blue. This is all your fault. You decided to read the bluest one first.
What do you mean by blue?
Blue means dirty and or filthy.
So blue collar jobs are dirty, filthy jobs?
Yeah.
Wait,
Ask Mike Rowe.
I mean, this does check out.
All right, can I talk now? Or...
Mm-mm.
Okay. Speaking of kink shaming, am I the asshole for telling our family that my sister is a prostitute after she insulted my wife's disability?
Oh, I saw this one.
This is a good one. So, my wife is paraplegic. She was when I first met her. It's from an accident from a long time ago, but she's adapted well to it. I love her, and she's just as useful as someone who can walk.
Don't like that.
My sister, for some reason, has never liked my wife. She's always had some problem with her, whether she claims it's an attitude or something else. I've talked to my wife about it, and she doesn't understand why. And I've talked to my sister about it, and she's never given me a straight answer on why either. I've just accepted it until now. Not everybody likes everyone else, and until now, my sister hadn't said anything rude about it. Now, my sister was a prostitute in college, and she claims she is just camming now. She doesn't have a job, she just does that. She told me because I found out accidentally once. She made me hide it to our family and claims she has a job at a company near us. I was talking to my sister on the phone last week because she wanted me to fix her sink, or at least look at it, because her landlord wasn't doing anything about it.
Stepbrother.
Brother, can you come fix my sink? My pipes are leaking.
I had told her I didn't know when I could come because I've been remodeling one of our bathrooms, which has turned into a larger project than I originally bargained for, blah, blah, blah. My sister then, for no reason, made a comment about my wife. She said, why don't you just have her, my wife, her, in parentheses, my wife, who had done something.
So the parentheses is supposed to be Borat voice. So you're supposed to say, my wife.
Why don't you just have her make herself useful and help? Or wait, she can't because of her disability. She said this mockingly, as if being in a wheelchair isn't a disability. I had the phone on speaker, and my wife heard this. She was pretty hurt by it, and I was beyond pissed off. I yelled at her and I hung up. After consoling my wife a little bit, I decided to call our parents and tell them what my sister actually does for her job. They thanked me for telling them, and that was that. Then my sister called me again and yelled at me, saying our whole family is calling her to telling her to stop, and staging an intervention for her. I told her that she should have thought about that before being a bitch to my wife, and hung up on her. It's been a few days now, and I'm thinking I might have went a little nuclear on her. At the time, I felt like yelling at her wasn't enough, but now I think maybe yelling would have been enough. Am I the asshole?
Oopsies.
A lot to unpack here.
Oh my, I wasn't hard enough on her. I don't know, maybe I need to spank you for being a naughty little cam whore.
I need to punish you.
Brother, what are you doing? Don't come in, I'm camming. How do you accidentally find out that your sister's
You
camming?
know exactly how you find out.
Walk in or you're on a campsite.
You're on the campsite and you're like, that looks familiar. And then you say, oh no. And then you go,
I have a mole in that same spot.
So he has an edit. It says, I wasn't on a campsite to find out.
Oh,
liar.
I went to her apartment to surprise her with a present. This is before either of us met my wife, and she was with a John.
How does that?
Is a John a term for...
A John is when you're a prostitute.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally said in the
But-
beginning she was a prostitute in college.
Yeah,
So-
but he said he didn't find her on a campsite.
Because all the comments are saying, did you find her accidentally on a
So
campsite?
he must have found out that she was a prostitute, and then since they had an open conversation, once she became a cam girl,
Yes.
she just eventually told
This-
him, like...
His story's falling apart. He says he stumbled upon her being a cam girl
He was
No,
the John.
he didn't.
earlier in it. Said she was a prostitute.
She told me because I found out accidentally once. Which means he walked into her apartment when he wasn't supposed to. I'm just reading it out. I'm just reading it.
I'm just fantasizing it, alright?
Gross. So,
Brother, come fix my sink.
You're just so strong, brother.
She was just trying to dirty talk him, like, why don't you come get your wife to come help you? Oh, wait, she can't do that. I can help you. Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah, so...
Like, you should never be an ableist. Like, that's disgusting. But just to, like, call his parents out of nowhere and be like, by the way, Jessica, she cams. And also, if she does, who
cares?
fucking cares?
Literally, who cares? Saying that she doesn't have a job, that's all she does. Like, that's a job.
Yeah.
Sex work is work.
Yeah. And honestly, if camming is even safer than prostitution in terms of STDs and inviting random people to your house. I'm sure she probably took precautions and had
Quick, easy money from the simps. All those piss baby incels.
Can you be a simp in The Sims and make some mullions?
Shut the fuck up. We're moving on.
It's a bad joke.
Back to the story.
Guys, this episode I'm trying to fit more puns. I was pretty low on the pun per minute capital last
oh
episode.
god, puns per minute?
Yeah.
Oof, I don't think I'm ready for that.
Well, I mean, the ppm can be less than 1. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
ppm could be parts per million.
But isn't that the problem you were already having? Because you weren't doing enough puns, so parts per million would be not enough puns?
I mean, if it's a million nanoseconds.
Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, I think that he's the asshole in this situation because, like, he outed her. That's fucking rude.
Mm-hmm.
But she also sucks, like...
Yeah, everyone sucks here.
Well, I want to know... I just want to know the
Trust me.
personality of the wife.
Everyone.
What if she really does have it coming? Like, I feel bad that she's a paraplegic and stuff. And like, yeah, her life's probably rough. But, like, what if she's just a total fucking piece of shit about it? Like, what if she's ableist and, like, why don't you go ask your sister? She can use her legs and shit like that. And it's like, what? I was asking if you could do the dishes. I don't know why you're yelling at me like this.
Erica's face is not amused.
Oh.
You can't think of the possibility that maybe she's a piece of shit?
No, I agree.
Maybe she's paraplegic. I hope they don't hear this ever and come find me. Maybe she's paraplegic for a reason. Maybe this is
Oh my
karma.
god. Christian Clickmer.
Holy fuck.
Well, maybe it's just karma.
Jesus Christ.
I would say everyone sucks here.
Yeah.
And trust me,
Including
everyone
Christian.
sucks here.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
Boo.
Even grandma's sucking here.
Mm-hmm. You know grandma's sucking and fucking.
So I was going to save this one that I just read for last because like this is a real big juicy one. But then we, said kink shame and I was like, oh, well, he's kink shaming her. So I had to like squeeze it in,
It's a very good segue.
Yeah, right? Thank
Always
you.
recommend squeezing things in.
How do we get into camming? Like, can I get into like a super specific like fetish where I don't even have to like get naked? It's just like people like me watching me like tuck my t-shirt in.
For a while,
I could be into that.
That's what I'm saying. There's probably somebody into it.
You specifically, though. I don't want to see anybody else.
For a while, there was a thing where it was huge for cam people just to set up cameras in their house, and like they just worked from home, and they didn't do anything innately sexual. They just like sat at home for 8 hours a day while the cameras were on, made food, watched TV, did whatever, and people would pay money to just watch them live.
It's literally what reality TV is. Well,
Yeah.
reality TV is like spun.
It's produced and you
Yeah.
cut out all the downtime, but people just pay to watch attractive females, people they found attractive, just exist in their home.
Does it have
That's
to be
weird.
attractive? That's really limiting me here.
Is that like a form of like voyeurism?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I would imagine, like, because the appeal there is probably that they don't know who's watching, right? Like they don't know that I'm watching.
Okay, I could see it.
But yeah, I'm again not kink shaming, but yeah, there's cams for anything. I mean, how big OnlyFans is now, how that just blew up out of nowhere. I mean, there's such a big market for it.
I feel like out of nowhere, it was a meme, and now everybody's like, oh, I could definitely do this.
Yeah, which good for them. I think if people want to pay, that's perfect. A lot of porn sites have been they've been fucking people over in terms of the money category.
Oh, just the money category. Well, they're also fucking people. So.
Yeah.
Now that I've had a couple minutes, I've actually started my OnlyFans account, so you can follow me at Tucky Chrissy. For $3 a month, you can watch me tuck the front of my shirt in.
Can I punch your name up?
Yeah.
Chris Tucky?
Oh, much better. I was
Okay.
also thinking about punching the name up.
If you could punch it up, I'll take it too.
Well, nothing's gonna beat Chris Tucky. That was hilarious.
Chris Tucky fried chicken?
Well, we're just going to straight to Chris
Wangs?
Tucker.
Chris Tucky fried wangs.
Every time you tuck your shirt in, you have to do a Chris Tucker impression.
I feel like you guys didn't
I-
appreciate my joke enough. That was funny, all right?
I-
I might cry
Well,
at my own joke
here's
at the
the
moment.
thing is,
It was
This is a very
funny.
non-sexual OnlyFans.
You say Chris Tucky fried wangs?
Yes. Oh,
I'm
God.
not pulling out my wangs for this
But-
OnlyFans.
Christian's
But the
so
name-
hurt.
For $7.
He's so offended. He's like, this is a PG.
I wouldn't say PG, but this is I'm a never
got
nude
tear
guy, so
going.
that's not gonna work. But for $7, you can watch me tuck the back of my shirt in. For the $25 a month category, I will even tuck my pants into my socks. So
For $50, can I send you a specific pair of socks for you to tuck your pants into?
absolutely,
And then
Absolutely.
for an additional $25, can I buy those socks back from you used
Yeah, we'll have to work out
after you've come in them?
Plus shipping them.
We'll have to
Because
work out the
apparently when
terms
people
and conditions.
masturbate, it trickles down their legs into their socks.
Yeah, that
DVC.
does happen. But yeah, no, I would be open to that. I hope the people that are listening to this really do consider following my OnlyFans. Though I could use a couple extra dollars a month, so that's my PSA. Thank you.
Okay.
And you can follow me at Judgies Pod on OnlyFans.
Fuck, do we need to set that up?
We're recording the podcast, but completely naked,
No.
but with dividers between me and then Christian and Erica, so that way there's no weirdness about it, and only from the neck up. So
you know we're
we're
but
naked.
You don't get to see.
But yeah,
Okay.
you don't get to see it.
Joke's on you. I'm fully clothed, just wearing a strapless top.
Why would you ruin our entire business model?
Because I'm uncomfortable with my own body.
Oh my god, you fucked us. It's all coming down. It's crashing down around us.
Take a little break so I
Hold
can
on,
get
hold
another
on.
drink. No? Oh, okay.
If you guys are gonna start an OnlyFans with a very niche category, what would you guys do?
I would probably do like a finger cracking one.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Because it's sort of like ASMR-ish. And I can kind of do it infinitely. Like, I don't know if it's going to pick up, and I don't know if we're even going to play it because it's kind of gross. But if we did play it, you owe me $20 now.
How about you, Erica?
You can send that to me on Venmo at Judgies.
I don't know.
Maybe like putting in earrings. I bet dudes would pay for that.
I
Put-
don't know. People
Just
say I
putting
have-
in earrings.
Yeah.
People say I have nice hands. Like my nails are nice.
Who?
So... Wow. Okay. It's my mom, but that's fair.
Uh-oh.
my mom says I have nice hands.
So what would your niche be with your hands?
I don't know, like opening jars and shit.
That's
Oh,
pretty good.
Fucking people would be
That's pretty
spending
good.
So
I'd
much.
watch that.
Putting my hands in like sand and like
Oh,
I know a guy.
I'm already fucking. I'm
you got the
half
sand
chubbed up.
hookup.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I got the sand hookup. That's pretty good. Because, I mean, like, people like hands for sure. You could maybe even work in some feet, like opening a jar with your feet.
Oh no, I got good hands, but I got very ugly feet. So
Some people like ugly feet.
Mm.
You're
I've
looking
been
at a
trying
guy.
to tell your mom this for over a year now.
Hang on.
we've been trying to
What
get...
have you been trying to tell her mom about?
To sell feet pics.
Yeah,
I think there's a very specific market that's open for her to capitalize on selling feet pics. She's worked like 4 jobs.
forever. She's
Forever.
always had like
She
at
always
least
has multiple
at
jobs.
least 2.
I told her, quit all your other jobs, just sell your feet pics.
Mm-hmm.
And she won't do it. She tries to pawn it off on other people, acting like it's like her great idea. And it's like, just put in the work. You got this. I'll fund you. I'll put in the first $50.
I don't want to see your feet, but
I'll be an angel investor to your
It's
your
like-
feet business.
when people post like a thing like, oh, call this number, and you tear off, and anytime you post one of those, you always tear off 1 or 2 of them to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, make it look like you're not the first person tearing it off.
Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
You
called
learn
guerrilla
something-
marketing.
You learn something new every day, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why nobody ever takes your pull tabs for
Yeah, that makes sense.
for you have your your signs up posted around the area, and you just went and stapled them to telephone poles saying, hey, here's my OnlyFans account, please follow me and subscribe to me, and there's never any pull tabs taken off.
Probably because he called it Tucky Chrissy.
Yeah, everyone's like, man, that could have been Chris Tucky, and then they walk away.
Oh, man.
That's my one impression for the episode.
Well, could have tried a little harder. I don't know why you did Donkey.
God.
Donkey was not played by Chris Tucker.
That's what I'm saying. I just forgot Eddie Murphy's name.
Let's see if I can do an Eddie Murphy impression.
Let's not, though.
Okay, let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back after this ad from Chris Tucky.
From OnlyFans.
Hello, and welcome back to the second half of the best podcast on the internet.
Ooh, I got
I'm sorry, did I say best? I meant worst.
Whoopsies. Freudian slip there.
I got one more for you guys.
Okay. One more from Reddit.
From Reddit, yep. So this one is called, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Sister She Shouldn't Really Be Giving People Life Advice Because She's Only 14?
Cool it.
Is this from your real life?
Cool it.
No. Although I would tell my sister the same thing. Okay, so he says, I, 23 male, found out that my younger sister, 14-year-old female, likes to use Reddit quite a bit. She often frequents the relationship type of subreddits and gives out life advice. The thing is, she never really discloses her age in her posts or profile, which is for a good reason. But it made me think, she's just a child giving adults relationship advice. And sometimes on these threads, the OP has responded to her comments positively and taken her advice, only for the update to be even worse. I then realized the absurdity of a 14-year-old girl with no life experience giving adults twice her age and even older relationship advice. I told my sister that she has no life experience and shouldn't really be giving any adult relationship advice or life advice, and she called me an asshole and said that I just don't understand. Did I hurt her feelings unnecessarily? Am I the asshole?
All right, I got 3 things I need to say. 1, this dude says
If
he's 23.
If you steal all my jokes, I'm going to be so mad.
1, this dude says he's 23. He sounds like a fucking 60-year-old person discovering what the internet is. No one goes on Reddit thinking everybody's a genius in their field. You don't go on r/relationships expecting good fucking advice. You go there to post shit to farm uptokes.
Wait, what? Really?
2, it's so fucking funny that he's like, people twice her age and even older, when twice her age is 28. Like, 3, I love, like, the idea of her responding to him, being like him like criticizing her and saying like, oh, you shouldn't be giving people advice, blah blah blah, and her going, actually, you're the asshole, because, and responding like in foreign from like a am I the asshole post.
Here are my 3 takes on it. 1, why are we judging her? She's like 21 at heart, all right? Everybody tells her she's so old for her age.
That's literally the top comment.
Maybe she's just
so
mature.
Particularly if her grammar and responses are good enough to fool an adult. Plus, she probably has the benefit of not being cynical and jaded, which could be an interesting perspective.
This dude's a fucking idiot. This dude's 15.
Simp. First thing, yeah. She's very mature for her age, guys. Second thing, all right? Why is her top comment on every single relationship advice, keep his belly full and balls empty? She's 14. How does she know about that?
Every time someone says they're having an issue with their boyfriend, she just asks, yeah, but is his dick too bomb? And everyone's like, this is very good advice. Maybe I'll ask. Update. Dick was not too bomb?
She should have been asserting dominance. That's what she just keeps saying. Keep his balls empty and assert dominance. My third point. This lady's just fucking stealing our podcast idea. This is bullshit.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like our podcast idea wasn't very innovative or creative. We were just
a fucking 14-year-old stole it and getting called out for it. But
I mean, we're not giving people life advice, are we?
I would consider all the advice I'm giving
how not to
pretty
be an
life-changing.
asshole because we're judging people. How not to be judged.
Like, don't be an asshole. Get into the foot picture selling business.
Mm-hmm.
Asserting dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Only ever being the guest on a podcast. Don't actually be a host.
Reading titles to posts.
Yeah.
Wait, are we doing that? Should I not have been doing that?
You're setting a bad example to all the 14-year-olds.
no.
What else has some advice? Like, probably start wearing fedoras. Those are pretty cool. Don't.
If we have one message you all need to take home, it's wear fedoras. If we all do it, it's not weird, guys.
Speaking of fedora wearers, the next top.
There's no way this is coming full circle.
There's no way this is a good segue.
Watch me.
Actually, I wear a fedora, and
my grandma tells me that my fedora makes me look at least 17.
My 14-year-old cousin said that I look good in a fedora, and I take her advice.
So the next top comment says, question, what about the unmarried, live in their mom's basement 30-year-olds on the sub giving out the same relationship advice?
Yeah. This person needs to shut their fucking mouth, all right? They're really stepping on her toes here.
It's like these people don't understand the internet. It's like, if people were in a happy, like, good relationship and, like, needed, like, they're not those aren't the people on Reddit like trying to be a good Samaritan, sharing their wisdom. The people
sometimes they are.
Yeah, but very
Depending on what
frequently
subreddit
it's
you're
either
on.
a 13-year-old person or somebody who has never been in a relationship giving
Yeah.
relationship advice.
And then this commenter also says, what about the people on this sub that give legal advice with no law degree? It's
Mhm.
Reddit, man. It's a sounding board for your thoughts. You're the asshole.
Well, that's why there's a subreddit for legal advice. And
Mhm.
people have to put if they are an actual lawyer or not. But, God, people...
But
yeah,
you could also lie.
this dude's 20... Yeah, you easily could, because it's the fucking internet. This dude's 23, and he's like, I just can't believe there's a 14-year-old girl without real life advice giving out life advice. Yeah.
And if you're going to take your advice from the internet, like, you got to take that shit with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
I asked Reddit if I
I've
should
been
marry
waiting-
my high school
I
sweetheart,
waited
and they said
10
yes.
years because Reddit told me to wait 10 years before we got married.
That's not even funny.
Guys, am I the asshole
It's
for
not
waiting
funny,
8
it's just
years?
super true.
Top comment, no, wait 2 more years.
I
Keep
mean-
going, man. At this point, it's funnier if you keep going.
That is true, though, because of your 7-year itch or whatever. Didn't you read that shit on the internet?
Yes, I was told by a psychology teacher that, like, it was not off the internet. It was by an actual professor.
Well, hang on. A 7-year itch, that's just an STD.
Well, yeah, it's like when you break a mirror, you get a 7-year itch. But no, yeah, I had a like psychology professor that's like, it's been proven in studies that 7 years is where relationships like fall apart. So if you can make it past 7 years, you'll be good.
I wonder if those because like 7 years, if you're with someone for 7 years, you're probably having kids in most of those, and I wonder if that factors into it.
I mean, that's possible.
Because then you say it's like
A lot of
your...
it- it's a lot. It's like a lot of it's where it's like around 7 years is where like your physical attraction to somebody is going down, but your like emotional attraction to somebody is increasing because you're learning what they are like as a real person.
So that just means Erica should care even less about your fedora.
Yeah, that's exactly. And she's telling me I can't.
But
wear it.
maybe she's
she's
worried
making me
about-
sleep
Never said that.
outside.
Maybe
my
she's
God.
She
worried
said until
about.
I take it off, I can't sleep in the bed.
Well, it is. The brim on your fedora is 3 feet wide.
Well, yeah, and it might have
It
fleas
takes up
on
half
it,
of your
but...
bed.
No, the 7-year 7 for us was a rough one. It was hard. You don't even remember.
What? I thought it was fine.
No, we were long distance because
Yeah.
you had
Yeah.
graduated and moved
Oh.
home, and I was still at school.
He was living his best life with his boys.
Yeah, and then he bought a house without
Kinda.
talking to me, and I thought he was gonna dump me.
It was his midlife crisis.
Mm-hmm.
It was his quarter life crisis. He needed to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
was
grateful
so-
that we have our house now. I'm not about that.
I was
Oh,
just...
you guys are married now.
I was so tired of like paying rent, and I was like going to all these apartments and be like, rent's $900 for this 500 square foot house. No, it's totally got 5 bedrooms. Don't worry about it. It's like, what?
One of the bedrooms is just a cabinet in the kitchen.
Yep, that's 100% how it was.
The apartment that we
Yeah.
moved into was literally, it was just big enough to fit a twin size bed into, where the head and foot of the bed touch both walls. And they're like, well, yeah, I know it's a small room, but there's 2 of them. So like one can be where your bed's at, and then the other room can be where like your dresser and stuff is at. And it's like, I don't want 2 half rooms. And then the third bedroom in this house was downstairs in the basement with like a dirt floor. Well, that's fine. The fucking ceiling was like 5.5 feet, so I couldn't even go down there. I had to fucking crouch
All
the
right.
whole time I was down there.
Okay, Mister, I'm tall. I can't even go in a 5.5 feet. Fuck you.
It was even too short for you.
Hey, hang on. I don't like that language.
Even someone as tiny as you.
Even a short king like you.
I asked Christian what he was doing one day. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy a house," and I said, "What? You gonna do what?" And then he didn't talk to me for 6 hours.
He was busy buying a house. I mean, I don't know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
This was me looking at houses.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the house that you sent me.
That's true.
Did he do it on your birthday?
I would have killed him. Oh my god, that would have been so bad.
I knew it was a good house. I knew you'd like the house.
It's got a revolving door on the back.
I don't like revolving doors.
We know. We talked about it in the
Oh,
last
did we?
episode.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
making it known I don't like revolving doors.
I don't even remember where we're at in this whole conversation.
Yeah, this dude. What
He's
did,
an
what did he
asshole.
do? What did he do to his sister? He just told his parents.
No, he
No,
just
that was
told
the
her
previous
that
one.
she shouldn't be giving out advice.
he's
I
like,
guess he's not an asshole because like that's not an asshole move. But
I mean,
he
hurt her feelings. He's saying, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You've never done anything with your life.
I
Who are
mean,
you to tell somebody
yeah.
else? He's not wrong, but like,
I guess the proper way to do it would be like, hey, be wary of what you say on the internet because people might take you as being an experienced person, whereas you are a younger person.
yeah, he was being an asshole about it.
What he really should have said is like, hey, if you're gonna give people shitty advice on Reddit, at least make an account to where I can't find you and figure out that you're giving out shitty advice. I know you're 14, and I
Please don't
know
let me stumble
I know
across your
grandma and mom say that you're like 21 at heart, but I know you're only 14. And
I know you're
don't have
14
good
at
life advice.
fart. That's right. You write shitty posts and then fart all over them.
Just wait till he sees her fucking Yahoo answers.
I like
posts.
imagining too that her username is like Kitty Unicorn 2004. And so it's like very clearly somebody born in the year 2004. Oh fuck, that's not even 14 years old.
You fucking
2006. So it's like very
fucking
clearly sorry, I can't read. Very clearly somebody born in the year 2006, which makes them 14, and people are like, "Oh my god, you're so wise. How are you so wise? You must be 50 years old."
No, there's just 5 other rainbow unicorns or whatever you said the username
Kitty
was.
Unicorn.
Sorry, I don't listen to other
I used
people.
to get that a lot.
kitty, like kitten, or kitty as in like kitty porn.
Take your pick.
Let's not say the phrase kitty porn on our podcast.
Okay,
Let's just strike that.
you can bleep it out if you want. I just needed to.
Oh my god,
clearance.
our first bleep of the pod.
Yo, that's rad.
That's pretty
Eric,
good.
I didn't think it was gonna be you.
I mean,
thought for sure it was
we
gonna
might
be
have
me.
one from 2 episodes ago.
It
We're
wasn't
still in
me.
the process of editing. Yeah, it's so funny to me. It's really funny. He's like, this 14-year-old girl doesn't even have life experience.
He's
I know, I'm a
23.
23-year-old.
Yeah, what fucking life experience does he have?
Us 25.
I was just gonna say.
You have no idea how much life experience I've had in the last 4 years. I'm old as shit, guys. My last 4 years have just been rough. All right.
I feel
Life's
like I'm
tossed
having
me
a harder
around.
time with you being 27 than you are.
Yeah. Well, normally it's because I think I'm 23, and then I go, "Oh fuck."
You're
My
almost
life's
30.
over. My life is just downhill from here.
You're turning 26, right? Because I turned 26.
Yep.
Okay.
Which means I'm only a year away from my golden birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a big blowout party?
With us 3, yeah.
Hey, who knows?
Three best
Maybe by
friends?
then you'll have a.
Successful podcast, and I'll have more friends that just want to use me for my
Well,
money from all the podcasts.
I can't wait till we get fucking Yes Men. That's gonna be so rad.
What that is?
Finally, someone will tell me that I look good in the fedora.
I literally. Oh my god.
A yes man is someone who looks like Jim Carrey who is bound by a curse to always say yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but in all honesty, a yes man's like when you get famous and they're like your friend. I'm basically a yes man. But it's like your friend that's like, should I take this shitty deal? And they're like, dude, do it. It's such a good idea. Like, you just don't ever want to tell them, like, maybe don't do that.
That's not a
Maybe
real friend.
don't give advice on
Right.
Reddit. You're only 14. You know?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping?
No.
Oh.
I believe you guys put that on and I fell asleep because I didn't
That
want to watch
sounds
it.
about right. You did the same thing with Hot Rod, so I guess you got a trend here.
Okay, first of all, you made me watch Hot Rod after our first dance.
Christian, you have a very good track record of introducing her to amazing things at bad times.
Yes! That's 100% what it is.
It's the name of my memoir, guys.
We'd been dancing for
Great
4.5
things at bad
hours in the high
times.
school gym, and then he's like, "You want to come back to my place and watch my favorite movie?" I'm like, "Okay."
That sounds pretty romantic, though. To a guy, that's like, oh, you're in.
I was opening up so hard to you.
That's so much emotions flowing out of him.
That night was our first kiss.
It was awful.
It was
It was a
very bad.
kiss.
Had either of you kissed anybody before
Oh,
that?
Erica was just kissing left and right.
Slanging tongue.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Just
Stop.
All tongue, no lips.
I kissed maybe one girl before that, and I was
What do you
like,
mean? How do you?
Christian was a sweet, innocent little boy when
How-
I met him.
No. That's not what I'm making. That's not what I'm joking about. It's just I've kissed maybe one girl. What happened there? Did you miss?
Well, I mean, do you like count like
Based on my first kiss with him, probably.
do you count like a spin the bottle situation?
I don't know, do you?
Erica's numbers just skyrocketed.
Oh no.
She can't even count them anymore.
Why are you insinuating
dude.
that I was a slut?
Hey, we're not slut shaming.
I'm
Kind
just
of sounds
saying-
like he's slut shaming.
I'm
You're
just
slut
saying
shaming.
You're
I'm
just
not slut
kissing.
shaming.
You're just kissing and telling. I would never do that.
You actually played Spin the Bottle?
Yeah, you've.
Who are you kissing during Spin the Bottle?
Uh-oh.
You're in deep shit
Have
now.
neither of you played Spin the Bottle?
No, we're
No.
not from the 80s.
What? No, well, I went to a Catholic school here, guys, so I don't think anybody kissed in my entire.
Oppressed sexuality.
Mhm.
It honestly explains a lot.
We went to public school, so we were slinging dong when we were like 9.
Slinging tongue.
Josh is just kissing dong left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Erica's kissing while people are kissing her dong left and right. And here I am just playing Spin the Bottle.
So who'd you first kiss and Spin the Bottle?
Don't worry about it.
You gotta tell me now.
Steven.
I don't even know a Steven.
It landed on him, so we got a kiss.
That's the whole twist here. Is
It was all dudes.
I only kissed one girl before you, but I've kissed like 100 fucking boys.
Fucking boys.
Hey,
I
judging.
was the same age. We're just fucking boys, all right? You're gonna just like yell at me as soon as I say it.
We don't need to say names here.
Okay, well you can bleep it out later. I need to know who it is.
I know who it is.
No, you don't.
Josh knows who it is.
Who it is?
Just take a guess.
Was
Just
it?
take a
It was
guess.
somebody who went to Holy Cross. They were in our class, right?
Yeah.
Not yours. Yeah.
Wait, no, mine.
Oh, then I don't know who it is.
Okay, the only person I know about before me was.
No, she didn't go to Holy Cross.
Well, I know that's why I'm confused. I literally have no idea who it
We're
is.
gonna have to bleep out names here. It was Erica's pissed. She's just. I can feel the anger just radiating off her.
I am salty because literally, like, Christian's mom.
Wait,
gave
so
a-
the girl from our class that you fucked, that's not.
I will kill both of you. Christian's mom gave us a bunch of like Christian's like memory box. Has got his tattered shreds of what used to be his baby blanket.
What the fuck did you do to your baby blanket?
He just wouldn't let it go
I
for
kept
years.
it till I was 17. I don't know.
But like, how do you? All right.
Have you ever tried masturbating with a blanket every day?
I got
wear-
to
you
come,
wear
baby.
holes, all right?
It's
You
my
wear
baby
holes.
blanket because I call it baby when I'm about to finish.
Gross. Anyway, there's like a ton of pictures of you and her when you're little kids. So
We're just fucking boys, all right?
Yeah, I mean, they went to school together for
ever
yeah.
Went to
Yeah.
school together. We went to the same like daycares our entire lives.
should have married her, I guess.
Nah, I'm good.
I've kissed way more girls than either of you, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I do believe it.
it's not that many. Like
I've
5,
kissed like 4 girls.
6 maybe.
You know what? Yeah, now that I'm thinking back, I've only kissed 3 girls in my life. What the fuck?
You're missing out, bro. You got fucking tied down too early, bro.
I'm gonna have to just go start kissing girls.
Christian, staying at my house tonight.
All right. I'm logging off. Rick's
Eric-
out. Done with the both of you.
No, we'll just be swingers, but only I can kiss girls and you can't do nothing.
The Thomas Middleditch approach.
We'll just be polyamorous,
Mhm.
and like it'll be good for us. I'll have that new relationship energy once I
Mhm.
kiss the 4th girl ever for me.
Isn't that Little Mermaid song? Kiss the 4th girl. Sebastian sings it.
I don't know what song you're trying to sing.
Kiss the Girl is what the name of the song is.
Oh, how did you know that from Kingdom Hearts?
How many girls have you kissed, Erica?
Oh, it's gonna be a lot. It's more than me.
Have you kissed more girls than Christian?
I know that.
Christian, have you kissed more boys than Erica?
No.
Do you want to change that?
Does it count if I keep kissing the same boy?
Erica's pissed.
It's all been jokes, Erica. Line up.
No, but earlier I said I was out, so I was pretending like I wasn't here anymore.
Oh, it felt real. There's definitely like a vitriol. Is that a word?
Yeah.
That was there. I felt it. How many girls have you kissed, Erica?
I don't know, a couple?
Have you
Spill the beans.
made out with a girl?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You're like straight.
Is Frenching and making out not the same thing?
I think any tongue implies make out.
I've never tongued another woman.
Erica's kissed at least like 27 girls.
No.
Yeah. No, I've kept track of everyone, so
You were there.
I keep tabs in case.
Whenever she invites him over, they say they're watching a movie, but you just use the spy cam too that she doesn't know about. Was that one of your girlfriends texting
Actually,
you?
it was one of the girls I kissed.
Haley?
No, it's Desiree.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, was it
No,
a
we
dare
haven't.
for that game we played?
No.
Huh?
It was at Sweet Corn Festival, and Taylor was like, everybody was all drunk, and Taylor was like, if you kiss Desiree, I'll kiss Christian on the lips. And I was like, okay. So I kissed Desiree. It was like not that big of a deal.
And
Right.
then I kissed Taylor, and then we went to the porta potty, and we crossed streams, and when we came out, Taylor's fucking dad, that doesn't even live in the same town as us, is just standing there, and just like disappointedly looks at us and shakes his fucking head and walks away.
You guys actually went into the same porta potty and
Yeah.
peed in the same porta potty?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because we're drunk, and it's like, we're just fucking like, let's cross streams and shit, and it's like, then we actually didn't even cross streams, because in the new porta potties, you had like a urinal and a toilet, so we
Right.
didn't even cross streams, but just like the look on his dad's fucking face, and it's like, what are you doing here? You live an hour and a half away. the sheer disappointment, and just being like, I should have known my son was gay this whole time. How did I know? I should have been in his life more. Very similar situation happened with me and your dad. We have the photo of us kissing on like New Year's.
Yeah,
or
we
something.
kissed on New Year's. That was the first time. What was that? 2015.
It was.
It was the 2015-2016 year.
Was it? It
Because
wasn't
it-
the first year we had the house, was it?
But that was
It was before.
it was
had the
before
house.
before
we had the
you guys
house?
had the house, because I was still in college. We were still in
Because
college.
didn't you beat me to him?
Yeah, it was right because my girlfriend was at the time was there too. Like she had come down from school, and she was staying at my place, at my parents' place, and
And I wasn't Christian's first
Christian and
kiss
I
that
kissed each
year?
other at midnight because
That
it
was
was
so
in a busy
salty.
bar, and you must have taken a picture of it, or maybe my girlfriend
Maybe it
did,
was your girlfriend, yeah.
or maybe Luis or someone, but somebody took a picture of it. So yeah, once you guys moved into that house, that picture was up for like 2.5 years on the wall of me
Yep.
kissing you, and yeah, my dad came over to repair your washing machine.
Yep, and it's just like walking right by it, and I'm like, I should have taken the other hallway. I was like, it's already just 3 dudes living in the same house. We all kind of make jokes
Yeah,
about being gay together.
because we were living together at the time too. I was just at work.
Yep, and it's just like, oh, I really hope we didn't see that fucking picture.
That's so funny. He's never said anything to me about it.
It's because he's just been disappointed. Every time you've had a girlfriend, he's like, oh, thank God he's not gay. And that's like, well, I guess he is actually gay.
It's none of their business.
It isn't any of their business, but pretty funny.
Erica, you want to join the podcast?
Sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend, actually.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, but you gotta wait till after the podcast.
I'm not texting my girlfriend.
You don't have one.
Can you say that into the mic, please?
Yeah, Josh, you don't have a girlfriend. That's why you're not texting her.
Fine.
Well, it doesn't
Actually,
sound fine.
things are getting pretty serious with this person that I haven't matched with on Bumble yet. So I've already painted a picture in our head that we're getting married. So
There you have
things
it,
are getting
folks.
pretty serious up in the old noggin of Josh. So let's go into a finishing segment here.
Oh, are we doing some circle jerk?
Circle George,
And I'll give you some hot takes.
not Hurt Turks. We're
Hurt
doing
Turks
Hurt
during the
Turks and the
Circle
Circle
George.
George.
Okay.
What's your Hurt Turk, Urker?
So my hot take this week is that Disney movies are way too fucking overrated. Everybody and their brother is like, "Oh my god, I am so obsessed with Disney movies. I am such an Ariel. It's not even funny. It's not. I don't think it's cute. Like, you're a fucking grown ass woman. Disney's not that great."
I will say, one, this is a very safe space for you to share your, because none of us are Disney freaks.
Hold on. I'm super into Disney, and I guess I'll just cancel our Disney trip that I was going to surprise you
See,
with on your birthday.
that's my other part of my hurt Turk. Disneyland is not fucking worth the money. It's not.
No. What, like, the horse girls of adulthood
Disney
are
girls.
Disney. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Disney people. People
Disney
who are
Yes.
and obsessed with Disney.
It's outrageous. Like, I'm not saying that Disney doesn't like come out with good movies. Like, I enjoy, like, I literally just said my favorite movie is Emperor's New Groove. That's a Disney movie. I enjoy Disney movies, but like not to the point that it defines me as a human being. Like, when people post on their social media or whatever, like, if you don't like Disney movies, we can't be friends.
That's because you don't have joy in your heart, so you just like wouldn't get it.
Is this you like?
Well, I'm married to you, so I do have joy in my heart.
Oh, is this from you like venting from like Bumble profiles? Like, do a lot of girls on Bumble put like huge Disney fan? If you don't like Disney, don't swipe.
So we should clarify here. I'm on Bumble to find a new best friend.
We talked about this last episode.
Did we? I don't think we did.
Yeah, because I said
We think we talked about this off recording.
no, because I said judge me, and then you guys told me I need to lose weight, grow better facial hair, and be funnier. And then I said, oh, and then you said this is why we're real friends because we say this stuff about you. And then I said, yeah. And then you said, like, oh, well, we're in a rural area, so there's not a lot of people to be friends with. So we sort of resorted to you. And I said, oh, is that why you're on a friend finding app?
Well, I thought you were just like telling people I was out here on Bumble trying to find me a new man or something.
Which
She's
is fine.
trying to
We don't
find
kink
new
shame.
girls to kiss.
No, I'm trying to find a new best friend because it's a rural area. Anyway, you're correct. But yeah, there's like a ton of girls on there that are like, oh, I love Disney and all I want to do and talk about and watch is Disney. It's like, ugh.
What do you think the worst, like, the most overrated Disney movie is?
I don't know because I really don't like spend all my time watching them. Like, I haven't seen Princess and the Frog. I haven't seen.
I will say Tangled is very good.
See, that's the thing. Like, I like Disney movies.
Yeah.
I just don't define myself off of
Isn't that
Disney movies. Like,
but
it's just wild.
that's cringy
to me.
for anything.
I just don't believe in supporting mega corporations like Disney.
That too.
Yeah, so what are you going to watch on Amazon Prime later?
Stop outing me like this.
Yeah, I mean, that's cringy. That's so cringe. Like,
It's the same thing with like people that are obsessed with Grey's Anatomy or The Office. And
The
that's
Office,
all they watch.
like Friends. Yeah, I mean, I run through the
Could
same
I
thing.
be any more obsessed?
Can I like Friends anymore?
Like, I like those shows. I watch those shows, but it's not something that it's not the only thing I talk about or the only thing I do all day.
Yeah. Well,
I don't get tattoos. I mean, I don't judge people based on their tattoos. Like, I like tattoos, but that's a lie. I definitely judge people on their tattoos. I'm just saying, like, shit's overrated, and you need to find a new hobby.
Yeah, I will say, like, in terms of like dating profiles, I sort of do that too. Where if someone's thing is like, their prompt will be like controversial thing that I think, and it'll be like Friends is better than The Office. To me, that triggers like, oh, this person is boring, and like they're defining themselves based off the show. But as Christian has said before too, like when we're talking about this, that's just something that a lot of people can relate to. Like somebody that I saw today put like, don't hate me if I ask for pineapple on my pizza. If somebody was defining who they are based on putting a topping on a piece of food, that's really fucking cringy because that means you don't have, but she clearly was just like trying to start a conversation using that piece of info. But there are a lot of people who way too obsessed with Disney and think that movies are way better than they are.
Well, they are good. I don't know what you guys are talking about here because I do identify myself as, I consider myself a Disney weeb. I'm gonna
a Disweeb.
Yeah, I'm gonna appropriate that term. I just actually when Erica doesn't get home for 2 hours after me, and every single day after work I actually spend the 2 hours watching a Disney movie. A lot of them are around the 90 minute, 101 minute mark.
Yeah.
So
1 minute for every Dalmatian.
Wait, is that real? Is that true?
I mean, Pondo
Floor?
Pondo and Pondalita? What are their names?
No, Pongo.
Pongo and something Lita.
Pongo and
Lolita.
I don't think it's Lolita. That
I'm
doesn't sound
just
right.
fucking lying to you guys. I don't know shit about Disney. I don't watch that shit. I'm not some stupid baby.
I'm not a piss
I'm a
baby.
fucking horse girl, you dumb idiots.
Perdita.
And I heard
Pongo
what,
and
I heard
Perdita.
what the fuck you said
Pongo and
about horse
Perdita.
girls.
Imagine a dog pushing out 101 babies, one after another.
It's not possible.
But they even did a live action when I think it is possible.
Oh, yeah.
They had to get a dog that could do it.
I don't think I've ever seen the animated one. I think I've only seen the live action one.
Yeah, same boat actually. I've never... Name me any Disney movie from the 90s. I haven't seen it.
I've seen...
Haven't seen it.
From the 90s. There's got to be one... Mulan? You've never seen Mulan?
That came out in the 90s? I thought it was 2000.
It might have been. Yeah.
Name me anything
What do you
before
think-
98 and I haven't seen it.
What do you think is the most overrated one?
Beauty
Most
and the Beast.
overrated.
Beauty
Disney
and the
movie?
Beast is a really boring story.
Gaston was right the whole time.
I don't know.
How about the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Never
Is that
seen it.
Disney?
Yes, it is. Esmeralda
And
That's a Disney?
Quasimodo.
and Quasimodo.
Oh, I was thinking of what's the Disney movie about Russia? Is that not
Anastasia.
Disney? Yeah. Is that Disney?
That's from like the 60s.
No.
That was like right after Cinderella.
Shut your fucking
Cinderella
stupid
was-
head up.
Like the 50s.
Anastasia is
Boys.
from like
The first
90s.
animated
Let me
Disney
Google it.
movie was a multicolored animated Disney movie was Pinocchio, which came out in
Fantasia.
1953.
That's
The
not
Sorcerer's
correct.
Apprentice.
No, guys, this is a very common trivia question.
Pocahontas did not come out in 1953.
Pinocchio. Did I say Pocahontas?
You did.
Pinocchio. Sorry.
Okay.
What? No, I'm
Pinocchio, I
pretty sure you
believe
said
you.
Pinocchio.
Pocahontas was in the 90s.
Man, this is gonna look real bad on you when they go back to edit and they say, "Wait, he did say Pinocchio the first time."
All right.
My mom was positive it was a Sorcerer's Apprentice. And
That
it came
was-
back out in 2000. as-
Pocahontas came out in 1995. Cinderella was 1950.
Yeah.
Oh, the Aristocats. Good one.
Well, that's the other thing with Disney is like if you watch the Aristocats and then like the Jungle Book and then Robin Hood, they all use like the same animations.
So wait, you said that
Pinocchio was like the first. It was like the first multicolored animated movie. It came-
Pinocchio was 1940.
Okay, that sounds right.
Snow White, however, was 1937. So
Maybe
you're
it was
wrong.
Snow White. Yeah.
Is Snow White the very first?
I think it was.
think so.
It's not the first Disney movie. It's the first multicolored. It's like a weird stipulation on it. But then you got like Pinocchio is like a movie which is it's insane that it was made in 1940.
Isn't Pinocchio only like 50 minutes long too?
I mean, what's the plot of Pinocchio? He gets taken to a circus and then comes
The
back.
first Disney movie was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. But like they had stuff before that. They just didn't fully animate a movie. Like Steamboat Willie, Mortimer Mouse, stuff like that. Gorsh. Is this where I break out my Disney impressions? We got Goofy. Gorsh.
Treasure Planet was
Treasure Planet was the best, that's my most underrated Disney movie. There's actually a really cool story on Treasure Planet where the directors of the movie wanted to create it because it was originally a book and Disney wanted to make it into a movie, but then the producers and the directors were sort of like butting heads with the higher ups at Disney. So Disney started to like blackball it and they didn't spend any marketing on it, and it came out the same year as maybe the first Harry Potter. It came out as like at the same exact month or a month before another huge franchise was starting, and Disney didn't put any money into marketing it. But Treasure Planet is one of the best Disney movies.
I would agree with that statement after watching a YouTube.
Yeah, we watched the same YouTube video.
Yep.
White dudes be like, they watch one YouTube video and they
And it
form
really-
their entire opinion off of it.
I really do be changing my opinions.
I think I like something, and then I'll watch one other white guy argue about it on YouTube, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I was wrong this whole time.
I really cannot pick
Don't
the
call
most
me Ben
overrated.
Crowder because you've changed my mind.
I'm gonna say, I was gonna say Little Mermaid, but it is a good movie.
I was gonna say The Lion King, but it is a good movie. Like
Yeah.
I like Disney
Well, the
movies.
thing about
That's not my
like
hot take
Disney?
though.
Those
I
movies,
do like Disney. I didn't say that from the beginning. I'm saying that like people that define themselves by being a lover of Disney and spending all of their time, all of their money, going to Disney World and like going to see the new Disney movies all the time, multiple times. Like, is Frozen a Disney movie?
yes.
Okay. I liked Frozen. I thought Frozen was very good.
Olaf dies in Frozen 2.
Spoiler.
But like the people that are like, oh, I'm gonna go see it 8 times in the theaters to support the movie. It's like, oh my
I probably watched Frozen.
god, shut up about Disney already.
6 or 7 times, but we streamed it for free because we're rebels.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a pretty good hurt Turk. Not
Thank
very
you.
strong in this room in terms of like no one here is offended
It's-
by it, but
There's no.
all 6 of our listeners are going to be offended about it.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm still offended about the horse girl statement that we made.
My brother and his fiance are going to be devastated.
Oh fuck. There goes. That's
There goes-
30% of our viewership.
There goes so much of our viewership.
Listenership.
No. They watch the podcast play. They have to
They're
make sure
actually in the corner watching us right now.
All right, Disney impressions. Sebastian the Crab. Ariel.
I think that's racist.
Why do we have to do
Flounder.
impressions?
Okay.
Ariel.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Why do we have to do impressions?
Ariel's dad, Triton, King Triton.
Hit him with
Ariel.
Okay.
Um,
Erica, hit him with the Ariel.
give us an Ariel impression.
No.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Oh,
There we
she's
go.
about to thingamabobs. I've got 20.
No big deal. Something like that. Guys, I sing too much on this podcast.
All right,
I'm not
next-
a good enough singer to warrant how much I sing.
Here's the thing I was thinking about.
A thing?
The army draft. You know, like you can get kicked out if you're like have shit sight or shit hearing. Wouldn't it just be super easy to just fucking fake the hearing test?
I don't know. Ask our president.
Well, he has bone spurs. That's different. You can't fake bone spurs.
Yeah, you could easily fake either of those tests.
There's a thought for you guys. If the
I mean,
draft
you're
ever
too
comes-
old to get drafted.
I
So.
was. I'm not even worried about it. I'm also too fat, so
When
like-
the cutoff is 26, right?
oh, I sure hope so.
I have a year to. What about you? Oh, never mind. Erica doesn't have to get drafted.
But like, so if the draft did happen, will they just tell me like lose weight, fatty?
No,
They put you through basic.
if the draft happens, all of the people who aren't ideal like people just get thrown in the front line and die first.
Fucking rad. Hell yeah, dude.
Big oof.
Josh, what's your hot take for this week?
What's my hot take?
My hurt
My
Turk.
hurt Turk. Hurt Turk. Let's see if I can muster one up here. Oh, I got one. I know it's gonna offend at least half of the current people.
Probably me, because it's going to be against women.
No, what?
No.
Jesus.
What do you think this podcast is about?
Remember last week when I said I'd donate to a battered women's shelter? People who like winter over summer are
Ooh.
wrong.
That's against Christian.
I'm very upset about this.
What is good about winter? You get
Nothing.
one day of post snow where everything looks good, and then it just looks like shit.
Correct.
Here's the thing.
It's cold.
Terrible.
The worst holidays are in the winter. Like, yeah, you get
Only the good holidays are in winter. What the fuck are you
yeah, you
talking
get
about?
Christmas. Okay, I'll give you Christmas and Hanukkah, like the
Thanksgiving?
December ones. Thanksgiving, fucking okay. All Thanksgiving, like 4th of July is Thanksgiving with fireworks.
Correct.
You get good food.
Yes.
The only difference is Thanksgiving you get like
Meh.
carby food, and then at 4th of July you get to be outside and be drunk
Yes.
and fireworks.
Agreed.
No.
So I'll give you Christmas, but then in the winter you also get like Valentine's Day, which is literally just fucking capitalism personified.
Correct.
You get President's Day, which is just celebrating racist people.
Mm-hmm. It's a celebratory day of
We'll
old
give
white
you
men.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
What is even a summer holiday? There's 4th of July and that's it.
That's all you need.
Memorial Day, Labor Day.
all
Mhm.
garbage.
Flag Day.
Garbage.
Yeah, Flag Day sucks. You get Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Both
Mhm.
fucking suck.
But
That's
it's
because you're not either one of those things.
they're nice, easy holidays where the shit's fucking like you go, you maybe see your mom. I don't like the whole like Thanksgiving and like you gotta see 20 people you don't like every time.
Well, see, here's the problem: is you don't like your family. Try getting a better family.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
I ask every
like going to
Christmas.
hang out with my family.
Every Christmas I ask for a better family and they never show up.
I got a new
You can
one.
join our family.
People
Fuck.
say you can't pick your family. I picked a new one and they're great.
You fucked up twice.
But here's the thing: is so fall is the best season.
Agreed.
No.
Yes.
Summer's the best season.
No,
You're
fall is
fucking
absolutely
stupid.
the best season.
But you like being hot and shit. You're
I like
fucking
being hot
weirdo.
and sweaty and gross.
I
That's-
disagree with you. Once
You can't disagree that I like that.
Oh yeah, you're
No,
right.
I disagree. I disagree with it.
In
for
my own
you.
opinion, I don't like being hot. Like in the winter, I mean, if you're cold, you can always pile more clothes on. You can pile more
Mm.
blankets on.
Looks like Erica's turning sides here.
But in the summer, once you're naked, that's it. You can't take anything else off. You're
Naked is less cool than having clothes on.
What?
There's another hot take.
What? Explain that to me.
I don't know.
There's nothing to
That's
explain there, it's
literally a
just
hot
fucking
take.
dumb.
You're just hot.
It's just fucking dumb. There's nothing to take there.
I
So
don't think
it
that
goes-
winter is better.
It goes fall, winter slightly better than summer.
Ooh, it's
No.
our first tier list.
Spring
Okay.
is real bad. Spring's hot garbage. Most of spring is just bad.
Winter is hot garbage.
Hang on.
You're
Let's
It's
give
cold garbage. Sorry.
Christian, give us your full tier list. Rate the 4 seasons.
Fall is S tier.
Okay.
Winter, like A minus.
Okay.
Summer B plus.
Okay.
Spring, like F tier.
Wow.
Except that like the 2 weeks in spring that are really nice leading into summer.
Okay. Erica?
I would say fall, then spring, then summer, then winter.
I wish you guys could see my face right now. I'm so disgusted.
Okay.
Summer's your last one?
No,
Wait,
winter's my last one.
Sorry, I wasn't. I was so stuck in my own head.
SS
That spring
tier.
was so high.
SS tier, which means it's the season I wish it was always, is summer. And then give me an A tier spring, which A is like balanced. I think spring is balanced, where you get your cool days, you get your warm days, you get your like rainy days where it's like sloshy and gross, but you also get like the fun thunderstorms in spring. And then give me like
those in fall.
Give me a B tier fall, where fall can be good, but fall can also be bad. Like fall, one day it could just drop to 30 degrees and you're fucked for that day. Fall
People are fucking dumb.
Fall is one of the worst seasons because it's the season where sometimes you'll go into work or whatever at the beginning of the day wearing a full fucking getup of like a coat, and then when you get out of work you have to like strip everything down and be t-shirt.
Fall is the most aesthetically pleasing.
Literally the same thing in spring.
Yes, but the spring you get rewarded with a lot of nice showers. And then winter...
Who likes getting fucking rained on?
You don't like getting... I mean, I do, actually. And then
the
winter...
only good rain is summer rain.
Winter...
Spring rain is terrible.
Spring rain's great because it's cool and refreshing. And spring...
That's summer rain.
Spring
rain is just freezing cold and shitty.
Yeah, but spring you get hail. And hail's fucking fun. And then
Hell
winter...
yeah, brother.
Somebody's never had to deal with hail damage on his roof and dealt with a shitty contractor that came and fixed it and fucked us over.
Mm-hmm.
And then winter, I'm going to give it a C tier. I don't think it's D tier. C tier where it can be good. Because there are great days in winter where it's like 30 degrees, the snow has fallen, everything looks fucking beautiful, and you walk outside for the first time of the day and you breathe in the nice crisp air and everything looks perfect.
Yeah.
And then it gets ruined when a plow comes down the road and it's just spreading salt everywhere. My dog's feet hurt from walking on the salt all the time.
Get him some snow boots, you
He
monster.
don't like them. He don't like him. He's a Shiba. He doesn't like stuff on his paws.
Get used to it.
He doesn't. And then...
Have you bought him snow boots?
Yes, I own snow boots.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
He's just trying to put human snow boots on his feet. I don't know why he doesn't.
They're too
like
big.
these.
I don't get it. They keep falling off.
I told him to buy snow boots, so I bought snow boots.
Nope, I bought him dog boots. He doesn't like them. He'll do the thing where dogs walk and they look like idiots by pulling their feet all the way up and then they slip off because he like pulls them off. So yeah, and then you have to shovel. Shoveling is the worst thing ever.
Agreed. Oh, and that's the other downfall I don't like about fall.
Leaves.
All the leaves.
Leaves
That's
suck.
the worst part.
Shoveling is definitely better than fucking mowing and like weed whacking and pulling weeds.
Mowing is like, and all of that stuff.
All you have to do is walk. That's all it is. You're just walking.
Well, and like all that stuff
But shoveling is like fucking manual labor.
You can zone the fuck out while mowing, weeding, any yard work. You can zone out and just fucking do it. Shoveling, yeah, it sucks. It's hard. And as soon as you get it done, it just snows 2 days later and you're just fucked again.
Or it snows that afternoon.
Yeah.
It snows 10 minutes after you finish.
And then it ices over and you have to drive slow.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Christian,
not to mention,
winter sucks.
You get all sweaty, like it's fucking freezing outside.
Name one good thing about winter.
I'm fucking quitting the podcast, guys.
Yes. We did it.
You did it.
I don't want to peak with our clap.
What?
What's one good thing about winter?
I mean,
it's nice and cool out.
What about when it's negative
cold,
10?
So you have to snuggle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Christian just...
I'm a hot guy, so like...
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the main reason I hate summer. I like for like 2 days in summer where you go outside and it's 100 degrees and you can instantly feel like your skin frying. I like that for like 2 days. And then I have times like I'm literally sweating from the walk from my air-conditioned house to my car 6 feet away. I'm fucking sweating. It's terrible.
My ideal world, constant 65.
Too cold.
That's what I want. I want it 65 degrees because I like to wear jeans. I like to wear long sleeves. I want it 60 to 65 degrees all year round. And then for about a week, I want it to be 85. And then for about a week, I want it to be about 30. But for the whole year, I want it to be about 65 to 70.
Give me 78 year round.
That's too hot.
78's perfect.
No.
False.
Because you can have a nice air-conditioned like 72 in your house where you feel the drop-off.
Why should I even have to have the air condition if I get to pick the weather? It's going to be cold enough that I can just leave the windows open. Nice breeze.
Pick the weather.
Nice breeze coming through.
No,
my house,
I like
cooling me
having
down.
I like having the juxtaposition of being inside and out.
I'm pretty sure that our air conditioner is constantly set to 78. We don't keep it any colder than that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're the one that sets it. What do you mean?
Christian's
It's
counting
74.
Christian's
alright?
counting every degree
God.
under 78.
It's 74. It's 4 degrees under 78. All right.
Christian, what's your hurt Turk?
My hurt Turk. Oh boy,
I didn't prepare one either, but you threw me on the fucking spot, didn't ya?
Yeah, but you're a lot quicker on your feet.
Thank you for leaning into the mic to give us a Not like that's not going to get cut. Now it's not, because we
Good
made a
point.
joke about it.
Good point.
Think how many bad things we've left in just because eventually someone says a semi-funny joke about it and we have to keep it in.
It happens a whole lot.
There's entire conversations where when we're thinking about it, we're like, oh, that'll not be in. And then one of us comes in with a semi-good joke and it's like, well,
Guess I'd
got to
stand.
keep 40 seconds of garbage in to keep a 5 out of 10 joke.
Guys, hardwood or carpet? What do you guys think on that?
No. It's your hot Turk. Hurt
Oh.
Turk.
Definitely.
It's your hot Tark.
I want to retract my question then. I don't want anybody to know my opinion on this.
This is
I don't want to ruin any future sponsorship deals.
This is too hurt of a Turk for you.
Yeah.
Wow, what was that voice?
Me?
Yeah,
I don't know. I did a voice.
you're
I
like,
don't know.
yeah.
Oh, that's just my real voice. I actually,
I put on this this high voice.
I've been putting on my radio voice, my really nice, soothing radio voice. Guys,
I like carpet. It's harder to take care of, which sucks. But I really like the feeling of stepping on a carpet. Like, I have a really nice... I really like my carpets.
I think if
You
you
have
have
high
nice
quality
carpet.
carpet. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I lost track of.
Is that me flexing on my carpet ownership?
Damn, my carpet's like super plush, baby.
And trust me, the carpet matches the drapes.
It doesn't.
Yeah, well...
Oh, a little bit. Well, it does in that room.
Yeah, in the main room it does.
What was my hot take just about to be? I had a good one, baby.
All right, you fucked up. We're sticking with carpet and hardwood. So hardwood's obviously better, but I think it depends on the room. Like, I don't like
That's-
hardwood in bedrooms.
That's so true. Yeah, hardwood doesn't belong in bedrooms.
But carpet does not belong in bathrooms. So
Oh, no, absolutely not.
so
But you wouldn't put... Like, it's not like hardwood belongs in bathrooms. Like, you can have tile or linoleum.
Sure. So fun fact for you, I used to install carpet as my high school job. That was my summer job in high school, was installing carpet. And there were several occasions where old ladies want carpet in their bathrooms and in their kitchens, and I cringed the entire time installing it because, like, that's
In their
fucking
kitchen?
gross. In the kitchen.
You think like the person that ran the company would be like, maybe not.
I
I get that it's a job and it's money, but like, be like, you sure about that?
I would pay to see an old lady's carpet.
I mean, you don't even have to pay. You can just literally
We
go
set up
online.
her OnlyFans really fast.
Yeah. What is it?
the account.
Yeah.
Good granny
Grandma's
carpets.
drapes.
Grandma's drapes or granny carpets. Let's punch those up. So let's start with grandma's drapes. Perfect. Granny carpets.
Tier 1 subscription for Granny's drapes. Does the carpet match? That's tier 1. That will let you know if the
I just say
carpet
yes or
matches.
no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there'll
You
be...
pay $5 for tier 1 and you just get back no content, just a yes or a no.
Well, hold on. There will be a photo included.
Okay.
But
Of the carpet or the drapes?
Here's the fun thing: is you never know what color Granny's carpet's gonna be.
Just imagine the carpet around a toilet.
Ugh.
All the
Have you seen like the
piss.
carpet on the toilet?
Ah,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
How do
It
I-
was one of yours.
How do I get invited to a house with
Disgusting.
that?
When I was looking for houses, there was actually a lot in the area with carpeted bathrooms.
Ugh, that's so gross.
And it's like, oh, so I just have to spend $1,000 just reflooring the carpet in the bathroom and the kitchen.
Oh, it's not that much.
To not have the carpet in there?
Like,
To rip up carpet is $0.
well, then right, but then you
New
don't know
flooring.
what's under it. Like that's the thing is you don't know what's under that carpet.
Okay, but
Like I have no flooring underneath this carpet. I would
you've
have
got
to.
no subfloor?
No.
Oh my god.
Well, there's
I would
a
have to-
subfloor, but there's no
Well,
like hard.
There's no hardwood, so I've got the subfloor. So I'd have to put entire flooring over all of this. Which, I mean, it's a big enough area that it would be a lot of money, but...
Yeah, it would. We've got really old hardwood. We've got original hardwood.
You've got nice hardwood.
Well, it's...
Well, Christian has nice hardwood.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's decent hardwood.
It's just old, so it's
the
like in
spots
kind
where
of
it's like cracking and
Yeah.
warped.
and they use, of course, in our house they didn't fucking use standard anything, so they use like in special wood that they don't make anymore. That's like really thin strips instead of the standard. I don't even know the length dimensions, but
Imagine having thin strips in your carpet.
What?
That's a pubic hair reference.
gross.
Wait, your guys' carpet isn't thin stripped? That's a pubic hair reference. Alrighty then.
Yeah, I think we gotta call it. This is a long episode that we're gonna cut a lot of bullshit out of.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be the shortest episode yet.
We recorded for an hour and 29 minutes. No, I tried to extend the time and I shortened it by like 20 minutes.
We've been recording for an hour and 50 minutes.
We've been recording 5 hours of content, and this episode will be 22 minutes long. There was not anything funny in it. A lot of good impressions.
Well,
All the impressions are staying.
All of Erica's are staying.
no.
You've been nailing them. Every single one was a good one.
Well,
Do that annoying voice again.
Even the head shake was really good.
It's so annoying. Like, it really pissed me the fuck off.
I fucking hate you.
You're nailing it. This is so crazy. Do you like go into character when you do this? Like, do you...
She's a method actor, meaning she's never left that state.
That's so wild.
Erica, do your normal voice. No, your normal one.
Fine, I'll do my normal voice.
Oh my god, you sound so much like a straight Christian.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's like why we got together, is because we had such similar voices.
Christian, what do you think of Erica's normal voice?
I mean, I'm kind of into it. It was weird at first, like hearing someone that sounded like me a little bit. Like I don't even hear it anymore. It's like when you listen to like a podcast for the first time, you're like, those two people sound exactly the same. That's how it felt. But now I hear the differences, and it's like, it's crazy. It's night and day to me now.
It's night and day to me now. I'm Christian.
And that was my impression of Erica and doing an impression of Christian. Was that good, guys? All
Yeah,
right.
I guess that's pretty good.
Email us in what your favorite impression was. I bet you it was none of them. At judgiespod@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at JudgiesPod. That's JUDGIS pod.
And it's the same thing on Instagram. It's literally the same exact thing. Judgiespod. Just go follow it.
That's JUDGIS pod.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I want to plug something else.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, fine, do it.
Follow me on
Bye.
I'm the only person who hasn't doxed their name, so follow me on Twitter. I need more Twitter followers. Hosh J. Smith.
This is fucking gross.
I need more Twitter followers, guys. I only get like 6 favorites on my tweets. I need to get that number up to 8 by the end of 2020, or I'm getting off Twitter forever.
This is fucking
It's a
disgusting.
high goal to set for yourself. 8 likes.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgusting.
Disgusting. Do you guys need to plug your Twitters?
No, I'm good.
Follow me at Tucky Chrissy on OnlyFans.
You're changing out. Tucky Chrissy.
It's too late. You punched up my name, but I already registered. I already have my bank account and information in there. I don't think I can set up a second account.
Sure you can.
I don't have a second bank to do it.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Hold up. I know you got that really good impression. You pull it out all the time when we're drinking. Just give me the impression.
Literally, what are you talking about?
The one.
Do that
The
one
one.
really annoying voice you do.
If you say my regular voice, I'm
Nailed it,
gonna.
nailed it.
It's
I
so
fucking
good.
Nailed
hate
it.
you
That is
guys.
so good.
You guys are the worst.